Mr. President, please allow me to begin by thanking you for convening today's debate. India has taken long strides in demonstrating a robust commitment to the global fight against the epidemic of AIDS. India recognizes and believes in the importance of the UN AIDS call to action, let communities lead. The community-led initiatives and projects in India include targeted interventions projects and link worker schemes that focus on providing services to high-risk groups and bridge populations at risk of HIV and STI infections, implemented in partnership with NGOs and CBOs. The biggest breakthrough came with the expansion of antiretroviral therapy, or ART. As of December 2022, over 1.5 million people living with HIV in India were receiving life-saving ART. The National AIDS Control Organization has been instrumental in scaling up ART services, ensuring that these treatments are accessible and affordable. India's National AIDS Control Program, Phase 5, aims to achieve the ambitious 95-95-95 targets by 2025. Globally, the progress on 95-95-95 stood at 86, 89, 93 in 2022, with the testing and treatment cascade at 86, 76, 71. India's journey since 2018-19 shows a steady increase, with the percentage of people living with HIV aware of their status rising from 70% in 2018-19 to 79% in 2022-23. The second 95, that is the percentage of diagnosed PLHIV on ART, has consistently hovered between 82% and 86% during the same period. Notably, the progress on the third 95, that is viral suppression amongst those on ART, improved significantly from 72% in 2018-19 to 93% in 22-23, largely due to increased testing and transitioning to routine testing strategies. India has also made concerted efforts to tackle the stigma and discrimination associated with HIV/AIDS. The HIV/AIDS Prevention and Control Act, implemented in India, is a landmark legislation that lays emphasis on rights-based and equity-driven approach, protecting the rights of people living with HIV and other target populations. Moreover, the Act establishes a robust grievance redressal mechanism featuring an ombudsman at the state level and a complaints officer at the establishment level, ensuring swift resolution to grievances. While the measures are in action to combat AIDS, India is also sourcing solutions for a sustainable future. India's prevention efforts extend to priority populations such as people in prisons and other closed settings, those operating through virtual platforms, and young key populations in hard-to-reach areas. With support from civil society stakeholders, these interventions have intensified, particularly in prisons, leading to a significant milestones on combating this epidemic being achieved. Capacity building initiatives through the Kshamta Kendras have trained NGOs and capacity building organizations, enhancing the effectiveness of the targeted intervention programs. Despite changing dynamics, these programs have succeeded in maintaining a large population of vulnerable key populations as largely HIV negative. India's comprehensive approach, combining legal protection with awareness and support mechanisms, reflects the country's dedication to eradicating AIDS and the associated stigma, thus improving the quality of life of those affected. I thank you.